Is it a pre-order or a pre-sale? We've used interchangeably. I think we actually use pre-sale and pre-order in the same post today, which is actually a feat, I think. When you pre-order something, it means you're in the act of doing it, but a pre-sale is like, I don't know.
Pre-sale is what we do, pre-order is what they do.
I don't know anymore. Regardless, we're off. Come on, man.
I swear it.
Jake's trying to
Where's the IT department? I'm not really the IT department guy.
get his label printer to work on his Mac.
I don't even know which side's up on my computer.
That's the story of my life.
We are the collective IT department.
That's not
There's no I in IT.
Well, we launched the Base Trail pre-sale today, and it's a very exciting time because we've only done this probably, 2.5 times. Our first order for the original base model was February 1st, 2020. And then about a year later, it was a pre-sale for the artist. And then we did a slight one for a reload for the artist, but that was just for pairs that we didn't sell. Now we're at the Base Trail, and this is the confirmation model, which I'm super, super pumped about. I think we've done an okay job of explaining kind of what the changes have been along the way, but I'll kind of review what's going on. It's got a R compound of rubber here with 3.5 millimeter lugs at the midfoot tapering down to the toe. It's got a supercritical EVA midsole, which is super plush but also wide and stable at the same time with good ground feel, so I think it strikes a perfect balance. And a reflective weave TPU upper seems fairly minimal until you get it on foot, because it's pretty it's got like a very small amount of stretch, but also it's a durable material. And we've overlaid the eyelets right here with a TPU weld that's over the top, and reinforced it underneath actually as well to make sure that when you're tying the shoe as tight as you want to tie it, that it holds up. Microfiber underlays right here with adhesive on the inside for more kind of torquing the laces, being able to kind of like target those places on the foot to make them hold kind of a lockdown feel. And then went with a kind of a tapered heel collar right here, and with a rollover construction with a multi-spandex that's, I think, is just an upgrade. You'll find it in maybe some other shoes that you've previously owned, and I just love the way it feels. It's got a nice silky kind of feel to it, but there's an underlayer as well that's got some foam to it, so just enough heel counter. And other than that, same kind of, build and ethos as our other products, with the 5 millimeter eTPU sock liner. So this pre-sale is underway. The things we do know, the factory is on about a 90-day production schedule now, which is on the longer end. Typically you might find like a 70 to 90 day. 90 is actually good because the last one went way over that because of delays experienced through the material sourcing and supply chain kind of hiccups we've experienced in the past year, notably COVID. And that 90 days was actually like, all right, thumbs up. I feel confident we can put this thing into circulation. I'm going to make the purchase order in the next few days to make sure we lock in that production schedule. And then after that, I put a conservative 2-month transit at an exit date, so slating what looks to be September for a delivery date. September being, I would hope, on the conservative end. I'm trying to best that, maybe even as far as 20 days, best it. But again, as usual with all of our pre-sales, we will keep you absolutely in the know if anything comes up. We like to kind of document the process as is. And what we're trying to do here, just full transparency, is we, as a company, we're doing well. We keep the lights on. We can reload great products into the queue, but it's really hard for us to afford the tooling that's required to make these new products, because you have to pay for the tooling for the midsole, like the big metal, clamshells that are used for the compression molding process, and even the tooling for the outsole for all of the 18 sizes that we offer. And we like to make all of the sizes, not just like a few of them. So that's a pretty hefty investment that exceeds our operating budget. So via the pre-sale, we know that you're doing us a huge favor, and we do not take that for granted. I believe that this product needs to be out in the market. I believe that it's good enough to be in the market, and I think that anybody I've given it to has told me the same thing. And I'd like for you guys to validate that when you get them later this year. And know that from the bottom of my heart and the support of this team that you are absolutely, we could not put this into a production schedule without a pre-sale, and it's a very humbling experience, actually. So I get equal parts excited, but equal parts kind of a little bit timid to ask for such thing as a pre-sale, where people would even put their money up for something to come 5 months down the road or so, is a huge ask. And I know that for some people that's quite a bit of money, and I just wanted to say thank you so very much for even considering it. For those of you who do it, know that you're putting into reality, truly a reality, is going to be new midsole tooling, and without letting too much out of the bag, I want to build a few products off of this midsole. And you're not only helping this product, but you're helping a new lifestyle product that we're kind of looking into right now that's built off of this chassis, kind of like a cool, like, kind of commuter situation that we think would be pretty cool. And even a road version from this midsole, which I just think is going to change the game for us to make even a more durable, a more stable base model. That being said, one of my favorite perks about the reviews that have come in so far is that for those who have experienced the base model and wanted a little bit more, wanted more stability, maybe even more durability, and they didn't care to pay a few extra bucks for it, this is seeming to be a shoe that could fit that for your rotation. That's bad to the bone, because what it's saying is, even this shoe would be a suitable road shoe. And I can absolutely validate that. I took it on at least 2 20-mile plus runs while training in it, because I like to get a feel for the shoes on long road runs. And then took it out on a lot of trail sessions here at the Hill of Life in Austin, Texas, and out in the Grand Canyon for a nice little 45-mile frolic. And honestly, it's badass. That's all I gotta say. I am always stoked and nervous, and whatever comes along with the pre-sale, I know it's a big ask, but I just want to let you guys in that without too much rambling, I'm grateful. Thank you so much. I had an incredible time in the past year designing and testing the shoe, and I'm looking forward to seeing where you take it, and what you put it through, and what you're going to do with it, and all of the great pictures and experiences that you're going to share along the way. Adios for now. Thank you all for following along, and we'll check in with you soon.